Hey guys, so glad to be connected with you today. I'm going to go to Luke chapter 2, verse 52, and it's describing the progress in Jesus' life as a young person. And Jesus kept increasing in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and men. Let's just look at these 3 points for a moment. Jesus kept increasing. You know, our lives are to be progressive. We're not to get stale or stuck. Uh, you know, it's important in this sedentary society, to keep moving, not only physically with our bodies, but also with our spiritual lives. This puts us in touch with the Master, the head of the church, the King of Kings. And, you know, this is the one we're to conform to the image of. And he kept increasing. So I say, why not us? Why not you? Why not me? Why not now? And I like it that it didn't say Jesus had growth spurts. It didn't say Jesus accelerated for a while and coasted. It doesn't say, and Jesus shifted into neutral after he had some successes. I think that life is worth living, and the phrases seize the day and so forth. With this modern YouTube technology, you could listen to different voices like that are worthy to listen to. Some aren't, but notable, like scholarly type. I've been listening to some scholarly types that have clearly a high IQ, and it shows up in their vocabulary, it shows up in their depth of thought. They're philosophical. I've been enjoying philosophically oriented people lately. It's admittedly, I mean, I'm not actually catching 100% of what they're saying, but because I want to increase, I'm willing to listen to someone who is advanced in an area and see if I could pick some things up, And my dad was a life learner. And by that, I mean, he was in the aerospace industry. So he was always having computers in his life from the 1950s throughout and into the 1990s and 2000s. And he would just keep upgrading. And I feel like this is, Jesus kept upgrading. And wisdom, we need it, man. Wisdom is, like for you young people raising children, there are no two of us alike. So you could have 3 boys or 3 girls, but I'm telling you, none of them will be exactly the same. There may be similarities due to the fact they're from the same gene pool and so forth, but make no mistake about it. We need wisdom on how we're to train up each individual child. I have 4, and man, they are very different from each other. I love them all deeply. And I've always asked God for wisdom, even currently as they're adults and they're now having their own children. It says in James chapter 1, verse 5, that if any of you lack wisdom, ask of God and he'll give it to you. And I think we can increase in wisdom. Jesus did. And knowledge, I talked about that earlier, but then stature. What is stature? In the margin, it says age. So this was like physically, he's a teenager and he's got some more growth going on. In our church, there's a really tall kid. I said, hey, do you think you're going to grow some more? He said, oh, yeah. I said, how old are you? He said, 17. He's towering over me. And I thought, wow, yeah, you probably have 1 or 2 more inches to go, But I want to say this to you. I was recently listening to a minister, and he just passed away this week. And he lived and died with this hunger for advancement and growth and development. And that's really what I feel we can settle in on today as you study this and think about it. Increase. Jesus increased, kept increasing in wisdom and stature and in favor. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about favor. And I just pray blessing on you, strength on you, courage on you, hope into you. I come against depression and anxiety, and I pray a renewal in your vision. I pray you get inspired, motivated to follow the Lord and to do his will. God bless you.